There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the Colts and the Bears, and it's all up next.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Fields going to throw right away. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. This time, he had no chance. They were out instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Berrios. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The carry by Taylor to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 94 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
On second down and 4, Wilson. He rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a twin or cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
That's an early scramble for the field positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing.
Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney from 10 yards out. And the Bears use that opportunity to get out first here in this one. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How's that sack?
Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. There's Wilson to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. Specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and push that instead of a certain player.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running left, Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got Smith here. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they had
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it.
Let's go, baby.
And it's intercepted.
See you later. I'm talking about you. I'm talking to the game.
They got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Zach Wilson and the offense heading back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. With some good running there, gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Oh, my God.
Back here, losing yardage.
Come on.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
When you create nice yardage plays, the only way that happens is either cold pressure or what I like to call straight ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this
I'm not sure what happened to my sound, babe. I'm sorry.
A little more attention and coverage moving forward.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Go get in there, Muma.
Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here comes Berrios. Now a hit and a loose football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude. But you're trying to say, listen, you have to do it. First and foremost, that's all he needed to do. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Fields. Over the middle of Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, my God, dude.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fields on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Patterson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. On first down, Fields steps away and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go first and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he pounds his way past the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That one good for 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Weren't you just in the bathroom?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And
Okay.
is up to 18.
So what were you doing?
So that drive goes 8
What?
plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash, and he broke out of there, and they closed him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Love you, babe.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly doesn't feel like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Sheldon Rankins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now at Soldier Field. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Dean, what are you doing?
Now a 1st down.
What are you doing?
They'll set up the screen to
Go to sleep.
They'll get 4.
Go lay down.
At 2nd down. Here's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
I don't, that's the point.
Has to have this one. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert.
This is not for you to have something to do. This is a punishment. Go lay in your bed.
Expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle
Well,
that needs
better act right. Maybe you will.
It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way.
I'm playing a game, Bean. I'm not coming there right now.
Your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Yeah, boy,
If it's a bug, get Uncle Jed.
He rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
In his room, I think.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down around the 22. And get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I missed that too.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now it's Fields. Now they go the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards. How good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Can you have what?
Can I at least listen to music?
No. You read a book, and that's it.
Jet sweep, here's Campbell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Good shot, dude. What? Just a computer. I've lost all my user games this year, and I'm undefeated against the computer. Do it? Yeah, I'm better than 7-4. It's not been a good season.
Dude, it's not even good. Like 7-4.
Yeah,
and if you know that, that's not good. Or that's not bad. Hey, it's better than 4-7.
This is 3rd and 10.
Even at 4-7, your ass is still good.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away.
What's up, babe? He's in her bed.
Averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
You seriously playing your
Totally
video
fine.
game.
Yeah, I'm finishing it up, so I can spend time with you guys.
And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now this offense comes back out.
It's an hour till bedtime. Can I have some milk?
What?
What a performance they put
What?
on. Now they get the football.
I'm in the middle of a game.
In the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi in many cases.
I never said she could do an activity book. I said she could read. Ricko, get out of here!
Bring up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans.
What are you doing?
But it's a book.
I said you could read.
Yeah, and I did read.
But you're doing activities?
I'm not doing activities.
What are you doing then?
I was reading a second.
Clean this shit up and go to bed.
Okay. I mean, I did see like pencils and stuff under the bed. Mama, can I have milk for bedtime?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run once more with 2. And this winds up a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he'll find Pittman. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Mommy, your work come in today?
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is, those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return.
I love you. Go to sleep. Sweet dreams, baby.
They suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
I don't know. Hey Siri, what's 7 divided by 19? I need to go clean the bathroom.
Your bathroom?
Yep.